come about? We've always wanted to make an album. We just thought, in the near future, now's not the time. And last year, we initially wanted to do the album. We set out to do it. We got a space in Tulum, and we made all these tracks. And we figured, with our management, everyone, we just figured it wasn't the right time. We just wanted to, make more EPs and get more music out there. So an album is a really long process, and you have to leave space in between, and it's just really complicated.
I really want to say something. Can I interject? It's kind of like having a baby. It's never the right time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But because you make a lot of, we made 11 tracks, and you don't know if how it's gonna be received, and it's a package of music, and it takes a lot of time. So, anyways, so then Kompakt, Michael Mayer, he asked us, when's your album coming out, like cheekily asking us all the time. And we're like, oh, whenever. And finally, we decided to do it this year. And so we rented a house in Tulum, in Mexico, made a makeshift studio, and just set out to make set out on this journey.
Yeah, we just immersed ourselves in the in the jungle or in the beach, and we figured out through lots of trial and error that we're products of our environment, and the album is kind of a product of our situation in Tulum. No, I mean, I think the point of the album for us was that we couldn't express what we wanted, that we both had this feeling that we wanted to express in EPs. Because in an EP, for us, or in our experience, we need to do the club dance. Everyone's expecting that from you, Yeah. So in the album,
we wanted to tell a story.
Yeah, we felt like we had the creative freedom to do what was inside that wanted to come out of us. Like, they can't put into the words, really. And that's what came out.
We never really wanted to say this is how it's gonna be, and this, we just let it flow organically, because anytime we say we want to make a track like this, we set out to do it, it turns out completely the opposite of what we wanted to do. So we just let it flow naturally, and just worked on, and it just worked.
We put our intention.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I know how to explain it, but it's a bit tough. You want to go there. You don't necessarily know what it is, but you're gonna get there. So you just have to trust the process. Okay. So that's kind of, we just put our intention with all our interests and our field recordings and everything, and then we knew we were gonna get there somehow.
Yeah, but before making the album, like we had the intention of doing it in the summer last year. We knew we were gonna rent a house in January. So we decided throughout our journeys to always have our Zoom recorders with us and field record any sound, anything. So especially when we were in South America, we were doing that a lot, and always there with on hand, ready to go whenever we heard someone singing, or a door squeaking, or a weird sound, anything. You just record it.
A lot of the people musicians that we recorded, they were using instruments that they made at home. There are these two brothers, Jupiter and Balaam. I always call them Jupiter and Jaguar because we named the track after them, but their names are actually Balaam. And they're two brothers that live in the jungle in a little. I don't even know if they live in a house. It doesn't matter.
Let's just pretend they live in a teepee for this conversation's sake.
It doesn't matter. They just had 50 different instruments that they've made themselves. So the sounds that come out of them were, they're true
and unique.
They're not fabricated. They're real. There's something real about it that you don't get from fabricated things. Plastic, yeah. It's wood. It's skin. There's something deep in there.
Yeah, and using acoustic instruments in their field recordings, and it's very it's true to our heart, because every time we listen to the song, it's reminiscent of that exact time and moment, in the world where we recorded this specific sound. So it's always going back down memory lane.
Yeah, nostalgic moments.
Yeah.
On track 1, like Shy Grass on our album, there's a lot of recordings of when we were just at breakfast on the beach at Uno. It's a community hotel or whatever.
International time for breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast. And we heard this amazing harmonium playing and some mantras or being sung just beside us. So we peeked in there, and then we see a family of 5 really, really, really blonde Germans, 3 girls and a husband and wife, and they're just singing mantras there. So we sat in there, and then we started hanging out with them, and then we just started jamming, and we recorded the whole session, and you know, even our conversations were recorded, and then we put that in the track, so you can feel that kind of vibe on the beach. I mean, at least I could.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys could too.